Today I'm presenting on customer privacy versus profit in information systems. This topic looks at how companies use data to improve their services and increase profits, but also how that can create serious concerns around privacy. With how much we all rely on technology daily, this isn't just a business issue. It affects pretty much everyone. My goal is to explain both sides, the benefits and the risks, and then talk about where the line should be between using data effectively and respecting user privacy. Data collection has become a normal part of everyday life. Every time we use apps, browse websites, or even just carry our phones, information is being collected. The issue is that most people don't fully understand what's being collected or how it's being used. Research shows that a large number of users feel they don't have control over their personal data. So even though we benefit from technology, there's a growing concern that companies may be going too far, especially when profit becomes the main goal. To understand this issue, it's important to know what information systems are. These are the tools businesses use to collect, store, and analyze data. For example, CRM systems track customer interactions, data analytics help identify trends, and artificial intelligence predicts future behavior. These systems are what makes personalization possible. Without them, companies wouldn't be able to recommend products, target ads, or improve services the way they do today. So they're extremely valuable, but they also make large-scale data collection possible. There are real benefits of collecting customer data. One of the biggest is personalization. For example, platforms like Netflix or Amazon recommend content based on your past behavior, which makes things more convenient. Data also helps businesses make better decisions, like predicting demand or improving products. From a business perspective, this leads to higher efficiency and increased profits. So it's important to recognize that data collection isn't entirely negative. It actually plays a major role in improving both user experience and business performance. Even though data collection provides benefits, there's a disconnect between companies and users. Studies show that most Americans feel they have little to no control over how their data is used. At the same time, many people admit they don't read privacy policies before agreeing to them. This creates a situation where users technically consent to data collection, but don't actually understand it. That's a big part of the problem because it raises questions about whether consent is truly meaningful. One of the biggest concerns is transparency. Companies often collect large amounts of data, but don't clearly explain what they're doing with it. Privacy policies are usually long and complicated, which makes them hard to understand. As a result, users don't know what information is being collected or how it's being used. This lack of clarity can lead to mistrust. People may feel like companies are hiding something, even if they aren't, simply because the communication isn't clear. In addition to general concerns, there are also real risks. Data breaches are a major issue, where personal information gets exposed due to security failures. These can include things like financial data or personal details. There's also the risk of data misuse, where companies share or sell information to third parties. When users feel their data is being used in ways they didn't expect it, it can damage trust. Over time, this can impact how people interact with technology and whether they feel comfortable using certain platforms. The biggest question is where the line should be between using data and protecting privacy. Many companies collect more data than they actually need because it helps increase profits. At the same time, user consent isn't always fully informed, since people don't read the terms they agree to. This creates a situation where businesses benefit, but users may not fully understand what's happening. So the issue isn't data collection itself, It's how far companies go and whether they are being fair and transparent about it. I also conducted an interview with a past high school teacher who works in information systems to get a real world perspective. He explained that data is essential for businesses, especially for improving decision making and customer experience. However, he also mentioned that there's often pressure to collect as much data as possible because it leads to better results and more profits. He pointed out that transparency is still a challenge since companies don't always communicate clearly with users. This shows that even professionals in the field recognize the ethical concerns. This issue has a broader impact beyond just companies. On a societal level, constant data tracking can become normalized, meaning people start to accept it as a standard. For businesses, trust becomes a major factor. If customers don't trust how their data is handled, they may stop using that company. On a personal level, individuals may feel like they've lost control over their own information. So, this isn't just a technical issue, it affects how people interact with technology and how much they trust it. Looking ahead, data collection is only going to increase. Technologies like artificial intelligence will make it easier to analyze behavior and predict actions. This means data will become even more valuable. At the same time, privacy concerns will likely grow as people become more aware of how their data is used. Governments are already starting to introduce regulations like GDPR to give users more control, so the future will likely involve a balance between innovation and stronger privacy protections. In my opinion, data collection has gone too far in many cases. While personalization is helpful, it shouldn't come at the cost of privacy. Companies should be more transparent about what data they collect and how they use it. Users should have also have more control, like being able to opt out easily. I think the goal should be to find a balance where businesses can still benefit from data, but without taking advantage of users or creating any unnecessary risks. To conclude, customer data is a powerful tool that provides many benefits, but it also creates serious risks. Right now, the balance between privacy and profit is often tilted towards profit. As technology continues to evolve, it will be important for companies to act responsibly and for users to stay informed. Finding the right balance will be key to building trust and creating a more ethical digital environment. Thank you for your time.